All right, so we've been looking at acquiring goods, purchases. This time we're looking at the opposite, sales of services, actually making some money as a business. It's a little bit odd that we started with like purchasing all of this stuff, but I guess that's what businesses do too. They have to purchase stuff before they can sell stuff. Also, the sales are more complicated. Sales of services are super easy, which is why we've been talking about hairdressing businesses and mowing businesses, because they're service businesses. But in the next video, we're going to look at sales of goods, where you're like a retail business and you sell something. That gets complicated. So let's do this one. Really, really straightforward, really, really simple. So you're looking at a question like this, received $440 for mowing services, and you're thinking to yourself, I've done this before, this is easy. Yeah, sort of, but we need to start living in the post-GST world where this question is slightly more complicated. Alright, so I don't need to do any maths here because the maths is really, really simple. The GST that must have been paid on this was 440 divided by 11, which is 40, and therefore the mowing services are equal to $400. So that's straightforward. Three accounts, always seems to be three accounts. What are they? Well, mowing revenue would be one of them. What else would there be? Well, there'd be a GST account. And what else would there be? Mowing revenue, GST clearing account. Let's look at the question. Received $440. Cash at bank. Now, I'm going to show you how to do this without understanding the GST clearing account. Let's say you've just got no idea how that works, but you still want to fumble your way through the question and get it right. All we really need to do is get three numbers here. Received $440 for mowing services. Okay, so $440 went into my bank account. Great. GST, $40. Mowing services, $400. Okay. Now I just need to put that into my ledger. Journal. I don't know, it needs a date. Now, cash at bank went down. Oh, wait, did it go down? No. Received $440. Cash at bank went up. Great. So, if cash at bank went up, and it's $440, and the other two add up to $440, therefore they go on the other side. Now, what I've done here is not best practice. I would hope that most of us understand that mowing revenue is known as equity, so that's why it's a credit. But if you're problem solving and you're flaking in a test and you don't know what you're doing, well, this is a good way to go about it. 440 goes on this side, therefore 400 must go on that side, and the GST clearing account must be $40. Now, it's my hope that you all understand that the GST clearing account is a credit, and the reason it's a credit is because you've collected money, received $440, you've collected money for the ATO, you're holding on to it, but eventually you're going to give it to them. So the GST clearing account is a liability, and it's a liability going up, so it's a credit. But hopefully you've also seen that as long as I have three numbers, and I know where one of the numbers goes, I can probably fit the other two around. Okay. Received $440 for mowing service. You can probably come up with a better journalizing transaction. That'll do. Okay, and you should have also labeled all of that, particulars, debit, credit. Don't do that. Guys, Don't do that. Be better with that. Guys, that's sales of services with GST. You've done it before, but there's 3 counts. This is our life now. GST, it's a part of it. Embrace it. All right, thanks, guys.